All right, well, it's week 4 and we are back. We have somehow held ourselves accountable to doing this every Friday, apparently.
For all you 12 people watching this, thank you.
And for those that are new to this, also thank you. So,
Yes.
welcome. I'm Caleb. This is Bill.
Bill.
We are Northwest Alpine. We do made in the U.S. outdoor technical apparel, and sometimes we like to chat at the end of our week to recap what the heck we've been doing. And this one has been a whirlwind.
Yeah, so this week you might have noticed that there was an election here in the U.S. that we don't want to get too deep into it, not super interested in partisan politics, but just want to say that, there's been a lot of talk about tariffs and what's going to happen with that. We don't know, obviously. We have no idea what's going to happen, but since our products are made in the USA, they are not subject to tariffs. So if you're a retailer that's looking for brands where you're going to have some predictability in the pricing and all that, definitely hit us up and look for other made in the USA brands because we're probably going to be the most stable in terms of both supply and pricing and all that. Brands that you're going to be able to work with. So, yeah.
Definitely, I think there's a little bit of positivity there, amidst that. Also, some other cool news in regards to politics, not to get too deep into it, but some local stuff. 118 failed, which is, I think, really exciting as a small business, right? Like, we were pretty stoked to see that because that was a weird one that was written in a way that kind of confused people and ultimately would have really been detrimental to small business here in Oregon. So I think that was a positive win, and yeah, we'll take it. So.
Yep.
Going down the list, other exciting things. We've got new packaging, so
Yes.
psyched on that.
Shout out to Braden.
Yeah, our guy Braden. So
Ernest Packaging.
Ernest Packaging. Yeah, so we've got a more sustainable option. Not option, but our packaging is more sustainable now. So when you get that, you will get a little love note written by yours truly or Bill. So that's pretty sweet, and we're psyched on that. So
So what's the sustainable aspect of
Dude,
of the
they're
new packaging?
way more recyclable. It's so simple. I think they're they are why am I spacing on the word? It is cut this part.
Oh, yeah.
Recycled, right? It's
Yeah.
recycled material.
And
So-
recyclable.
and it's recycled.
Recyclable.
Yeah,
as well.
so that as well. So pretty excited about that. I think it allows us to feel like we're kind of making more steps in the right direction. We've been pretty cognizant about making sure we're recycling everything we can here, right? So instead of throwing stuff out straight into the trash, we are going out of our way to make sure it ends up in the right places.
One thing we haven't talked about too much I don't think, also is how we're outfitting the space. Since we've been in the space, for those of you that don't know, for about like a month and a half, maybe 2 months now. And we've kind of been really focused. Caleb's done a really good job of this on not buying new stuff. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I think, we've, again, being on a budget, we've kind of look for ways to be scrappy and lean at the end of the day. And I think one of those has been searching Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist for, I guess, just like used and secondhand things that we can ultimately just like outfit our space with. Because why create more waste? That just sucks. So it's kind of fun because it's got this like weird grandma's house vibe in a way, but like also kind of like granola outdoorsy like bros. It feels like your college bros that like kind of outfitted their apartment with like weird stuff that they found, but it also works and it's really cool. So when you come in and check it out in person,
come
you'll be like,
visit us.
That's cool. That's cool. What else we've been up to this week?
We took a road trip to Bend yesterday. Saw some of our friends over there. We got a new retailer that we're super psyched about.
Psyched on that.
A pretty new shop. When did they open?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't have the details on that, but they're pretty new. So they're kind of over on like the east side of Bend, I believe, and they are. It's called Between Evergreens. They primarily focus on ski touring and kind of like backcountry touring, along with mountain biking as well during the summer. And they're an awesome shop. Like it is a beautifully outfitted shop. They have an amazing selection of gear. Their staff is super educated and just like really psyched to meet you. But yeah, we're really excited about that because I think it'll be a pretty sweet partnership kind of moving down the road. And they've got Black Spider hoodies and our new Polar Tech Power Grid beanies in stock. In stock.
Yep.
Ready
So
to
if you're
go.
in Bend, head over there between Evergreens. Say hi. Tell them we sent you.
Yeah, it'll be sick. You'll be psyched. I think
Yeah.
you'll be pretty stoked when you walk in and see it. It's also right next to Roughwear, which is really cool. So
Yeah.
that was cool. And while we were in Bend, we grabbed some lunch at Paria, which is a fire Mexican spot.
My burrito was excellent.
It was excellent. So after that, we took a little detour over to our friends over at Metolius. Shout out to our boy Chip. And that was pretty cool. Got to go see some more U.S. manufacturing. It's been pretty cool to see, it's like once a month now. I feel like we've gotten to go tour someone else's facility that's here in the U.S. still producing stuff.
So Metolius is making all their cams here in the U.S., so they've got a machine shop. It's pretty sweet. And then they're also doing some of their soft goods, sewn products, like their some of their like big wall buckets and that
Their
sort of
harnesses.
stuff we got to see being made. And their harnesses made in the U.S., so definitely psyched to see those guys.
That was really cool.
Shout out to Mike, who does the testing for all the carabiners and cabs and all of that. Mike's awesome.
Keeping you guys
Hadn't seen
safe
him in a
out
long
there.
time. So keeping you safe.
That's sick. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Definitely a lot of history and heritage kind of within their whole production. I think that was pretty sweet to see. So learned a lot. So ooh, man, moving down the line, we have been like nonstop this week and a lot of really cool stuff. We started Wednesday morning off, had a really cool interview with Statesman Journal. They came in and shot some photos and chatted with us and got some more backstory on kind of the story of Northwest Alpines. That was sweet.
And we'll post a link to the article too.
Yeah.
In the notes. So they post a small article about us being open now and people being able to come visit. So that's pretty rad.
Stoked on that. So also had an interview meeting with Salem reporters. So there'll be kind of a lengthier article, I would assume, coming out in like the next 2-ish weeks. That was really cool. Got to kind of chat, and I think it was like an interview, but it was also kind of like I don't know. I feel like a lot of our other like weird thoughts we like kind of like processed a lot of stuff from this week too, which was kind of fun. So yeah, I think that'll be sweet to kind of see that come to light here shortly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, man, what's on the ticket next week?
I don't even know. What do we got going on?
Oh man, so next Saturday, Bill.
Oh,
you're working on a Saturday.
I forgot.
We will be working on a Saturday. So we will be November 16th from 5 to 9 p.m. Portland Rock Gym is opening their new Beaverton location. So come find us. We'll have a bunch of stickers and other stuff. We'll have gear that you can come try on and check out. So that'll be sweet. So
and the gym looks so sick.
It looks
like
insane.
Just seeing pictures. I'm so excited to see it in person. Like
so cool.
I think it's gonna be super rad.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. So we're psyched on that. I feel like I'm missing something as to what's happening next
What
week.
time is that? That's next Saturday.
Saturday, 5 to 9.
Okay.
5 to 9. So
Awesome.
be there. We'll probably be really tired, but be there. So that should be pretty cool.
You might also notice that we're matchy today.
Oh, dude.
I didn't even realize it. So
These are sick.
We got these sick hoodies from American Roots, another awesome U.S. manufacturer. We'll link to them in the show notes also.
Yeah, I was so psyched to get these and open the mail. Like, shout out to Ben and Whitney. Also, shout out to our friend Rachel Slade. When I started working with Bill earlier this year, it was like a prerequisite, essentially, to read Making in America.
The homework, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like prereq. And I suggest everyone reads that book. But
we'll link to that, too.
Link
it's
to
Rachel
that as well.
Slade's
You got a lot
How
of
to Make It in America.
Yeah, so Rachel's book is really cool. It really dives deep into U.S. manufacturing and a lot of history with that. But along with that, it follows kind of the story of our friends over at American Roots and kind of really just like dives deep into kind of like this hoodie. They've got an amazing process and their quality is top notch. It's pretty cool because their business kind of survives and thrives on big union kind of contract, stuff. So if you know, like, you might have one of these if you work in a union, and you know you might have just gotten one somehow and you don't realize how freaking cool these are, but they are 100% made in the USA top to bottom, and they've done an amazing job setting a really good example for a lot of other companies and on how to do the same. So I think these are awesome, so we're stoked, and huge thank you to them. Anything else you want to end on? Is there
No. Just we hope that everybody gets outside this weekend, stops the doom scrolling.
Yeah, go touch grass or rock or whatever.
Go climbing or something, and
Dude,
realize that life is gonna go on no matter what, and you know, there's opportunities to do good, and you know, always. So. That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the support. Thanks for following along. If you're new here, consider checking out www.nwalpine.com. Following us on Instagram at nwalpinegear, and subscribing. So thanks again. We'll see you hopefully next week.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Sick.
That was like way shorter than the others for sure, but I think we packed in a lot.